Sewer work is dirty business, but it's never boring.
Not much.
From a flooded basement
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is dangerous. Definitely a hazard.
to a massive blockage threatening to wipe out an entire town. Thankfully, these heroes of the underworld rise to the challenge.
Divers in water. Oh, wow. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
To keep us out of the sludge and slime.
I'd say the craziest thing I've ever pulled out of a sewer, probably a dead deer. It was a buck.
We done pulled out everything, knives, bowling balls. We done pulled out so many different things out of these lines. It's like, what's next? Treasure hunt.
We actually found a gun. Dead rats?
We actually pulled out a bike one time.
Can I say, like, body?
Despite all the strange things that can be found in it, one of humanity's greatest inventions is undoubtedly the sewer. The human race produces 640 billion pounds of feces every year. And without a working sewer system, all that waste would pile up outside of your house in a hurry.
Hey, guys, good morning.
In Mount Vernon, New York, sewage problems are handled by the city's emergency sewer division.
Hello, Miss Horton, how you? How's everything? How you feeling?
How many years have I? God, I am exhausted.
Oh, too much going on.
I'm
It's
exhausted
always-
from this problem in my basement.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Is up that high?
Yeah. Toilet paper and then poop coming up.
Mount Vernon sewers are over a century old, and the original clay pipes are outdated and falling apart. During storms, the system is easily overwhelmed, and sewage gets pushed back up into people's homes. Fixing the system will cost an estimated $200 million. And for Ramon, that can't come soon enough.
All the years I've been here, this is the worst that I ever seen. I've been here for 23 years. It's like the city, you know, everybody says, oh, he might be exaggerating, No, we're not exaggerating. Replacing these pipes and relining them is definitely time. That's a part of fixing the wound. We've been band-aiding everything. Now it's definitely time to rip the band-aid off, much as it may hurt, and just heal the wounds.
But first, they need to stop the toxic flow into Miss Horton's basement.
We'll definitely work on this, definitely. This is,
Well, thank you. I feel more encouraged.
I'm upset that you gotta go through this again.
Most sewer backups are caused by clogs in the pipe. Wipes and sanitary products bind together with fat, oils, and grease to form a solid barrier. And when the sewage hits it, there's nowhere to go except back up the pipe and into your home. Ramon's first step is to try and flush any such blockages out. And with the water level threatening to rise, he needs to act fast. But first, he needs a special truck equipped to handle the task. For the sewer crew, a courtesy flush is created by a flusher truck that can blast out water and suck up debris with extreme power. First, the truck shoots a jet of water down the manhole. Then the water goes into the main pipe and forces its way through the sanitary lines known as laterals that connect every house to the system. At 2,000 PSI, the water pressure is powerful enough to blast away most minor clogs. And to finish the job, the water is then sucked back up into the truck, guzzling up any debris. But the process is not without risk.
I've been definitely baptized, what we call baptized. When you pull the nozzle out, the water doesn't stop. The hose got to come out. As soon as it comes out, you know, it squirts you all over your body and everything like that. Everybody, one way or another, is definitely going to get squirted.
You got my big boy right here. This nozzle here does justice. These are all the jetties right here. This is the biggest one we have right here. If a blockage is really backed up, I bring her out, she's going to get the job done.
Bobby gets to work, sending this device called the Warthog into the sewers below Miss Horton's house.
right now, as long as we still got that little bubbling, gurgling going on, that's showing me that water's coming in. It's definitely not going out.
Despite the best efforts of Bobby and his Warthog, the signs tell Ramon a blockage is not Miss Horton's problem.
It did a little breathe, it breathed, meaning it act like it wanted to go down and out, and then it came right back up. We're gonna set up the camera and get an investigation just to rule out any sewer issues on our end.
His next move is to get a look inside the pipes. This section of pipe was lined with a rubber sleeve, which should keep the sewage from leaking out.
Yeah,
Like patches and stuff like that?
Yeah, you see the whole top of the pipe? That's called bad lining right there.
Like that's lining failure. That's bad. That's not good.
Terrible.
In Cleveland, field tech Josh Jeffy leads a crew from the Northeast Ohio Sewer District.
A lot of mud. It's not mud. Not mud. It's not mud. Not mud at all.
Anything that went in any of these catch basins or any of these toilets in here in this vicinity is on him right now. Back up on me.
On the outskirts of town, the team faces a major blockage. It's a massive amount of grit and debris that settled along the sewer floor and hardened into rock-solid slabs. These slabs have fallen off a larger formation, a mega clog, further down the line. The team must find the buildup and break it apart before it leads to catastrophic flooding throughout the city. The team starts in one of the oldest tunnels in Cleveland. Josh's cohort, Todd, is the team's resident sewer historian.
In 1892, Cleveland built the sewer for poo.
The slabs aren't the only obstacle the team faces today. A part of the tunnel is eroding.
You have to constantly be looking for hazards while you're out there, whether it's gases in the sewer, falling down a hole in the sewer, getting swept away by high flow.
With all those risks, is it worth it?
Oh, definitely. The experience just working in the sewer, the equipment and stuff that I run, I just look forward to doing that kind of stuff. We use a pole to feel our way through because the sewers are old. They get deteriorated. So you could have a void in there. It could be 2 inches deep, could be 6 feet deep. We don't know.
As the old concrete and rock erodes away from the structure, it mixes with fats and other debris, forming giant buildups that threaten to overwhelm the system. They press on to find the source of the problem.
So this is the next section to that. Down there, there should be, I think there's another access manhole down there.
In Mount Vernon, the team's sewer camera discovers a problem. This damaged lining means something's trying to force its way into the pipe. Sewer and water lines are usually kept at least 10 feet apart. But if one of them breaks, it can infiltrate the other. In this case, water could be pushing sewage back up the pipe and into Miss Horton's basement. To get to the bottom of the problem, Ramon has enlisted help from the water department, which means their buddy Joe is here to help.
If we can't get into the basement, we'll be able to sound the line on here.
If there was a leak on the line, you'll hear water running.
Ramon and the boys can't always get their eyes on every problem. In instances such as these, they like to get creative and use other senses. Joe uses an electronic listening device called a sonoscope leak detector. It monitors the flow of water in nearby pipes, and any disruption means there's a leak.
It's almost like something pressurized, put a hole in it like a balloon. Psh, that's the noise you're gonna hear. At this point, we ain't hearing anything. That means that it's a negative here. There's no leak that's causing the problem. This is a straight up sewer backup.
Undeterred, Ramon heads outside in search of possible causes of the blockage.
I'll open the door back here and let some of this water out. Line stuff on the crate here. If you can get some type of door rack.
There's a limited number of causes to a problem like this. And now Ramon thinks he might know what's going on.
Holy moly. I hear something else running back there.
It could be her pump recirculating
the water.
I just want to listen to it.
Yeah, you can hear it right from the crate.
Hear it? Yeah, no, it might be her pump. It sounds like it could be her pump recirculating. It may be clogged with her water's not going out. And that's what brought the water up in the first place.
Copy.
All the signs point to a pump failing to remove wastewater from the house.
So we're gonna hopefully pull the plug on a sub pump, and it should stop recirculating. We're gonna hope.
I think I disconnected. Our job is done here.
Appreciate you all.
Thank you, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
All the time.
Thank you, my friend.
You've been such a godsend for me this morning that
Have a good.
I gave you something to do this morning. You should be thankful to me. Otherwise, you would have been bored.
The Cleveland crew has located a massive clog made from hardened concrete mix and sediment. The area is now at risk of a significant flood. First, the team must take off the layer of filth that's settled on top of the blockage.
There's the money shot right there. It's unidentifiable, but if I had to take a guess, hair pieces, condoms, toilet paper, it could be anything. It's just a mess. And this is the stuff that clogs our pumps, and that's a whole nother issue.
Hey, slow it down, slow it down.
The bucketing machine does a good job of removing the surface debris, but that's still just the tip of a very dark and very dirty iceberg. Deeper down, the blockage has solidified and is up to 8 inches thick.
There's a huge clump of that hardened stuff that the bucket won't be able to carry up, so we got to go down and break it up and take it up by hand.
Josh is headed 10 feet underground to squat in 36 inches of fast-flowing human waste, all in an effort to break up a hard rock blockage that, if not cleared soon, could result in catastrophic flooding throughout the city.
You're trying any way possible to get this debris up. Lack of space is a definite problem. We have some chunks down there that are 3 feet long, so we gotta lift those up, break them on the roller.
Hey, Josh. What? You can get anything on the backside of that roller. Get that, please.
Yeah, well. In these sewers, there's all kind of hidden dangers. I don't think people realize how much of a force water really is. And then when it's in a more of a confined space, the velocity turns up higher.
Bucket coming down!
Okay.
It's a nasty job, but Josh won't give up until he gets rid of the entire clog.
That's it. We got it. Coming up.
Okay, you're off.
Free.
Now that
Not actually a lot of people, I don't think would be willing to do what we're doing. Like, working in the sewers, a lot of people that I know are like, that's kind of gross. And yes, there's some parts where it's gross, but a lot of the infrastructure is getting older. So it's gonna have to be maintained, it's gonna have to be improved. And there's gonna have to be people that are gonna be maintaining. We're just out there driving around, inspecting sewers, making sure there's no blocks, doing what we have to do.